Hello guys, today I'm going to review the EasyAcc Power Bank 20,000. First I packed everything back inside so that I can unbox it in front of you and you get to see what's exactly inside the package. Now it's a carton box, as you can see, environmentally friendly solution, and I definitely like it. Let's take a look at the back of the box. Now, as we said, Power Bank 20,000. We have on the left the compatibility with different kinds of consoles, MP3 players, smartphones, whatever has micro USB really. And we have an attachment for Sony camcorders, which we'll take a look in depth in a few moments. On the top right we have the product features, things like the huge capacity 20,000 mAh, the precise display showing you the exact percentage of charge left, and of course technical specifications. What's interesting, they didn't write that it's a 7-cell Li-ion battery. It just says Li-ion rechargeable battery cell, but that's okay. That's a bit perhaps too technical. It's not so important. What's important is how much it can actually deliver and take. And yeah, I'm going to unbox this puppy. I already opened it, as you can see, but you would have to tear something over there. Let's just stay tuned and see what's inside in a moment. Alright, let's open it up and take a look at what's inside. We've been waiting long enough for this. And it looks like we have two flyers. No, wait, this is the flyer, and this will be the manual. On one end we have it in English. There it is. And this is going to give you a general idea of how the device is operated. On the other end we have it in German, in case you are German or speak German. Then you can read this end of it, and that's pretty much it. There's nothing too special about it. It's a manual as any other. And now let's take a look at what's actually inside the box, and that would be first the unit itself. It's pretty bulky, if you can see. It's a fairly large unit. Let me just unstick this over here. So yeah, it's a fairly large unit. It has a decent weight to it, but you can't expect something smaller if you want a battery with that much capacity. Okay, now let's compare this to a Galaxy Note 3 Samsung smartphone. So as you can see, it's a pretty big smartphone itself, a little bit wider than the unit, I mean the charging battery here, the power bank, and a little bit, well actually not a little bit, significantly slimmer, but a little bit shorter. Yeah, as you can see though, you know, it is pretty big, but it's what you'd expect from something like that. If you want, as I said, a lot of capacity, you can't go with something very small and very portable. But this is still something you can definitely put in a backpack, and I don't know, if you're a woman you could put it in your bag. So there are options to carry this which are, you know, fairly acceptable. It's nothing to be worried about. The weight won't tear off your shoulder or whatever. Let's take a look. If I press this power button, you see the screen will light up showing you how many percent of charge we have left. Now these usually come at about 80% charged already because they test them. I charged this one to 100, and if we open this package here, you're gonna see the other accessories. We have 3 cables with this power bank. On the one end we have this cable, which is with an adapter. This is going to be used to charge your Sony camcorder unit. As you can see, this adapter can be removed. This is pretty useful in case you want to try for something else. Now it's not going, oh yeah, it does look like I tried to just plug it in the wrong hole. So not the wrong hole, but the wrong end of the cable. Now we have a very short USB cable here, and over there in the background you see it's a bit longer one. So the question is, why do we have these 2 cables? I figured it out. We have 3 entries, you know, 2 USB entries and one on the side for the camcorder. So what EasyAcc did here is really awesome. They basically provided us with as many cables as we actually have slots for, and that is great because you can use this cable, plug it in here, and take the smaller cable, for example, plug it on the other entrance, and as we saw before, you can use these and basically charge three different units at a time, which is pretty awesome, especially considering the fact that you would usually have your own charging cables as well, but they just wanted to go ahead and give us really good quality cables. So let's go on to the next segment and see how it actually handles charging different kinds of smartphones, etc. Let's take a look at how this works. So I'm going to take the shorter USB cable in this case. Hold on, let me just unwind this. and I'm going to attempt to charge a phone with it. Let's just take one of my phones, the Note 3. So which port you select for the phone doesn't matter really, because it will change the power surge depending on what kind of unit is attached to it. What is important is that if you actually do want to charge a tablet or something that actually needs more energy, you should use the one with the higher output, but for a phone they can both work. So you plug it and then you gotta press the power button. This will instantly initiate the charging process, as you can see indicated by this icon on my phone here, and it will also show you how many percentage are left on the battery itself. Now what's important to consider here is let me just unplug it. Like I said, you can just plug to in the other end. Now you don't have to worry about things like overcharging your battery. That's not possible with this one. It has active protections for that. It will not overcharge anything. It's not also something you need to worry about, for example, if your battery is full and that you will drain the charging unit. No, that's not going to happen either. Once the battery is full, it recognizes that, and within 30 seconds I think it shuts itself down. It does the same also if there's nothing connected to it. So next thing we're gonna do is attempt to use the power bank with my camera. I'm gonna use this cable for that. I have the adapter already. Here's the camera. Now I will start the camera just to explain how to recognize that it's actually being actively charged. Once I start it, you will notice that up on the right corner I have the battery symbol. Now this symbol is going to disappear as soon as the charging process starts. So what I'm going to do now is plug the camera to the power bank. Hold on. There we go, and this end inside the camera. There. Wonderful. Now let's not forget to actually turn on the charging process. That's very important. We press the button and we see use new AC adapter or reinsert. Just ignore that message. They kind of wanted you to not use anything except original Sony stuff. But as you can see, the symbol of the battery just disappeared. That means the camera is being charged at the moment, so it works. Okay, so now I'm going to attempt to see how many different devices I can charge at this power bank without any problems. Now apparently there's supposed to be 3 of them. So I'm gonna take my Amazon Kindle on one end, a mobile phone, and my video camera. So I'm gonna use every available port and just charge, you know, the hell out of these different devices to see if it's going to be able to distribute enough power to charge all 3 of them simultaneously. After all, this is one of the things they promised. And I'm gonna just start the video camera again so we can see that the charging actually commences. And while I connect all of these to the power bank, I'm going to also tell you that I've tested the charging loss of the power bank by charging this mobile phone with 2250 milliamps, and I managed to squeeze out 8 full charges from this 20,000 power bank, which is pretty impressive, meaning that we had a very little loss. What I really liked about it is there's no heat production whatsoever. You do not notice it, and that is definitely very healthy for it, and probably also the reason. But let's take a look now. After I started the charging process, camera definitely reacted. One can see there's no battery sign anymore. The Kindle also appears to be glowing, as you can see. Let me show you. Yep, so it's being charged as well. And the mobile phone also seems to have reacted instantly. Let's take a look at it. Yes, it's glowing now. Of course, this one is fully charged, so it's green, but the fact that it is recognizing that there's a charging option here on its own is enough. So yeah, it works. I'm pretty satisfied with it.